How much better does their addition in Asdrubal Cabrera? Have you guys figured out how to say his name yet?
That's right.
How much better does he make the Nationals, Dan?
Like 7. He makes them 7 better. I mean, a lot of
7 games.
No, just
That's
7.
the way to quantify it.
Yeah, it's tough to quantify.
7 games.
I mean, the thing is, we're talking about how much better they are than the Nationals without Ryan Zimmerman as of a week ago, not how much better they are than the Nationals that had Zimmerman and Rendon at second. I mean, I think I said this last week, they had to make a move once Zimmerman with the strain, especially we don't know when he's coming back. The Nationals and predictions of when players are going to come back are not always accurate. So, I think that people have said a month maybe was thrown out there, but who knows if that even happens. And they couldn't go forward with Espinosa's bat. Espinosa's a great fielder, obviously, but they had to do something. Cabrera is probably like a league average bat, I guess, but his fielding has already looked
he's made some great plays
outstanding. I think it was a clear upgrade, and it was a position that they had to upgrade, assuming that Zimmerman may not be back during the regular season. It was something they had to do. So it makes them significantly better, I think.
Brandon, do you agree that they're significantly better with Cabrera?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of in, I forget which team I said, or the Tigers kind of in that win now mold. Because I think most of the Nationals' big players in the next 2 years they're going to have to start re-signing guys, looking for new guys. So, again, like Dan said, Zimmerman's such a big piece. You've got to address that situation. And, I mean, this is D.C. Everybody expects you to be in contention now. So they met that need, and they got a good guy. And didn't give away much. I mean, a prospect like Walters, he could develop into something, but I feel like been 3 years, I think, since they traded for him. Why not get somebody that's proven?
All right, Scott, do you agree? I mean, we can't all agree on this here.
Well, what's the not agreeing? That they didn't get
better?
I
mean, I just don't know. If you look at numbers,
244
hitter versus a 221 hitter, I mean, in Espinosa versus, if we just look Espinosa versus Cabrera, I think Cabrera is a better fielder by a little bit. Bat-wise, I'm not so sure I agree that it's significantly better, but what do you think, Scott?
If you want someone to disagree, you have Jose Canseco call in and talk about how Zach Walters is going to be 40-40 and future MVP. But I'm going to have to agree. I think it was a smart move, and I think if you look at their numbers, you're right. The average and the power, the run production, it's similar, but I think the big key for Cabrera and what the Nats needed in replacing Espinosa as an everyday starter is so many fewer strikeouts in more at bats. Too many rallies were just killed by Danny Espinosa, and with the types of guys around Asdrubal Cabrera in the lineup, you don't need him to come in and be a world beater. You need him to hit the ball on the ground, put it in play, move guys over, and he's able to do that a lot more than Espinosa has shown the ability to do.
And as a career shortstop in Cleveland and everywhere he's been, he can also spell Desmond, so it gives you a little bit more flexibility there. And Espinosa coming off the bench, for pinch hitting duties isn't the worst thing either.
Right. I think probably some surprise maybe that they didn't make a second move for a reliever, some kind of arm. I think a lot of people expected that would happen.
A team that did do that is the Orioles. They got a lefty reliever from Boston.